In a world where Thaipusam is highly celebrated, mostly by Indian community on the full moon in the Tamil month of Thai, January and February, the word Thaipusam is a combination of name of a month Thai and the name of a star Pusam. This particular star is at its highest point during the festival. This documentary is to showcase the adventure of a young devotee Arvind who needs to go through many challenges to fulfill his pledge. Devotees prepare for this unique celebration by first cleansing themselves through prayer and fasting before Thaipusam, while thinking of God and only taking sattvic food once a day. Most devotees will shave their heads and undertake a pilgrimage while engaging in various acts of devotion by carrying different types of cavities. The most simplest one is carrying pot of milk called pal kudam. Mortification of flesh by piercing the skin, tongue or cheeks with well squares is also common. Most devotees enter into a trance due to the incessant drumming and chanting of Velvo Shaktivel. There are many peacock feathers in making of a Kavadi for Lord Murugan to make the Kavadi nice and much more beautiful. Kavadis are exquisitely beautiful works of religious arts, decorated with peacock feather and garnished with aluminium plates bearing pictures or statues of Hindu deities. 5 days before the actual Thaipusam, we are gathered to see the preparation of 12 Kavadis with Arvind and his friends.
So I have with me right here is Mr. Mahendra.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me to be here. And I would like to ask you a few questions about the Kavadi. Basically, I can see the way how you do the Kavadi is that you have lots of peacock feathers.
This is a peacock feather because it's a Lord Murugan's what they call like something like a right hand, the right hand animal. So we select the peacock feather because make it the Kavadi is beautiful. Okay, so we do the Kavadi. Some people they won't use the peacock feather. Some people they decorate with the flowers like that. So we use the peacock feather, make it the Kavadi more beautiful.
I see.
There are 3,000 to 4,000 peacock feathers used in only one Kavadi. Each one would cost them 70 cents, but they used to only cost 20 cents. Therefore, they would save the feathers they had bought back when it was way much cheaper. They carry the Kavadi for the vows they make. To make Murugan happy, Arvind, a devotee in his second year to do his pledge. He was raised by his single mom for the past 23 years of his life. He has made his pledge when he got into an accident which damaged his left ankle, legs and also his back 2 years ago.
Everyone when the accident time I feel really until now I cannot remember how I met an accident. So on that time I just had a single light, then I thought that's like my rebirth for me. And then I really cannot carry myself, like people need to carry me, then everyone telling that my back broken, this or that. Only thing running to my mind that time was my mother was next to me, then I was in the ambulance at the time, I really can't even move my body at all. And then that time itself already I was praying to God, I was really like, okay, I don't want to be in a bed. If I really okay already, I will carry Kavadi until my lifetime. So it's not just a taking Kavadi, it's like another thing is like a get together, the youngsters, which is not going to the wrong way. Wow. You can see like we are seeing that a lot of Indian boys like rampe, the motorbikes, and then racing, disturbing people. And then from that we also like all those are taking Kavadis. Some are adult, some are young, very young, some are younger than me, like still got 19-year-old, 18-year-old boys are still taking Kavadi. Like really like drive them to the good way, better than going towards like bad things.
I see. So instead of doing other bad things like
Yeah.
all the other youths, so this group of youths plans to, they come together, they work on the Kavadi, they do something which is meaningful.
Yeah,
to
every
them in
night,
their life.
every the 48 days we'll be there. So it actually can be a behavior for them. They learn the 48 days, like they come there, get together, talk a good things, behave a good thing, see the good people. So at least that thing can make to them like a good behavior for them. So they won't mingle around with the wrong persons and all. Because that's why they call it like a two mandalam, which is the god is like a training session for you, something like that.
So he made a pledge that if he ever gets better, he will carry the Kavadi to the temple each year to satisfy the god. Before carrying the Kavadi, devotees need to undertake fasting. Now there are different types. One is a 60-day fasting, and the other one is a 48-day fasting. 1 meal per day or eating vegetarian is like a sacrification to the god to fulfill their roles. Taking the Kavadi is not just about pleasing the god, it's also about gathering people together, especially the youngsters, to direct them to the good ways. You can see many people doing this pledge, from young to old. Something meaningful, a good behavior, and to respect others. On the day itself, devotees wake up, pray, and then go to the Kavadi place to do their final touching works by fixing the statue, for example. Arvin's friend helped him carry the Kavadi from the house to the riverside, where the procession to the top of the battle caves begins. There are prayers to the god of safety that is being done while Arvin's friends are carrying the Kavadi to the riverside. All Arvin's friends been very helpful. They're like blood brothers, giving him moral support and encouraging him to run his pledge. They radiate energy. His mom was there supporting and blessing him at all times. The dance is to show the movement and bring happiness to the people and God Murugan's satisfaction. Almost 1 kilometer from the house to the riverside and 2 kilometers from riverside to the entrance of the temple. It's not just for the devotees to carry the Kavadi. It's also for other people to see and pray for devotees, and to set an example for other youngsters to perhaps one day they would do their own pledge. Once Arvin reached the main entrance of Battle Caves, there was a small Ganesha temple which suddenly attracted Arvin to go there. Ganesha is widely revered as the remover of obstacles, and surprisingly, people gave Arvin way to reach the temple and dance for the god. He decided to do a little dance before the temple. That's something that other devotees usually wouldn't do, but something in Arvin pushed him towards the temple to do the dance. Almost 3 hours from the riverside to the first steps of Battle Caves, and then there are 272 steps all the way up top of the temple. It's not an easy task to carry the Kavadi. There are lots of challenges, but the inner power in Arvin pushed him forward and gave him the will to complete his pledge. He never felt the Kavadi's heaviness because all the moral support from his friends, and especially his mom, and the inner power that he started to feel gave him the will to carry the Kavadi all the way up. And the 48 fasting also helped him get this pledge done. He finally reached the top, and he was filled with happiness. Because he wanted the God to be satisfied. He was very grateful that God has saved his life.
There you have here Arvind, and the only child of Madam Radha. And Madam Radha is actually a single mother, since Arvind, he was age 3 years old, and really to have a good son, Arvind here to carry Kavadi will help that he can be an example to a lot of other young youths, the Indian youths especially, so that they can actually do such pledge and vows, so that they can be a better person. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the documentary brought to you by GREGS Video. Thank you.